All right, what's up, DCI family? Thank you guys so much for joining us today. It is Monday, May 4th. Happy day before Cinco de Mayo. We have a great topic out here we want to cover with you guys, and it's really circles all around about the customer experiences that you guys are getting in your stores, the reviews your customers are giving you, and the ability to respond to those reviews and help improve your overall business health. We have Adam Ragab from Boost on right now, and he's going to go over some best practices and what should you do when these customers are writing to you at your store. All right, with that said, I will pass it over to Adam.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. Well, it's afternoon now. I appreciate the opportunity. Name's Adam Ragab, and I am the gentleman that is basically the one that's responding to all of the Google reviews for pretty much the entire company right now. So the goal here is to kind of just introduce it to everybody. If you don't have access to Lastmile, please let us know, and if you need it. But the goal is, again, to get everybody out there to review and respond to their own reviews on it, right? There's a lot of important factors behind it. One is it's a really great way to interact with your customers. Two is that it's a really good opportunity as well for you to see what's going well and what's not going very well, and be able to address any issues or concerns as they come up, right? You may get similar messages that a specific location is not opening on time, or some person may be really nice, or somebody may be really rude. So again, keeping a visual on it and being able to see what's going well and what some of the areas of opportunity are is critical. So that's just from the review aspect of it. Also, too, it's a good opportunity to respond with personalized messaging, talking about, thank you so much, talk about the referral program, talk about anything that you may want to the customer that's leaving the Google response. And also great opportunities, like I said, for you to be able to drive more folks back into your doors. So from the first piece of it, that's the first piece, just the response rate and the opportunity that's there for it. We want to encourage higher responses as well, because again, with every person, and I'm going to kind of transition into the SEO piece of it, which I think everybody's really concerned about here. The more responses that you get, or the higher the volume, the better it helps with the SEO response. So a couple of quick things. I'm not going to give you too much here, but just want to make sure that everybody's able to see it, right? The 24-hour rule matters very much so when it comes to SEO, right? Conversion power. Consumers it shows that 33% more likely to upgrade their ratings if the business responds within 24 hours. From a trust and reputation aspect, 89% of consumers are likely to patronize a business that responds to all its online reviews. On the other side of it as well, ignoring feedback can lead to a 37% decline in customer advocacy. A single star increase on Google can lead to 5 to 9% increase in revenue. So by failing to respond quickly, we're failing to close the loop on dissatisfied customers who already have been won back, and potential for them that can be won back as well. So that's why we want to make sure that we're responding within 24 hours. The next piece of it as well is the blind spots, right? Search rankings. And this is where it becomes really important for the SEO piece of it. Google has confirmed that responding to reviews improves local search visibility. It signals to the algorithm, which is really important in this whole piece of it, that the location is active, managed, and trustworthy, right? So the next piece of it is the map pack advantage, which is the high review volume combined with high response rate is the secret sauce, appearing in the top 3 results. So when a customer goes in, types in cell phone service near me or cell phone locations near me, we don't seem to be, if you try it right now from wherever you are, a lot of our doors don't show up in that search. And that's what we're trying to close the gap in between. And then keywords and context, right? Authentic responses allow to naturally weave in location-specific keywords. So as I drill a little bit deeper into that piece of it, right, I want to go into the response piece of it. And that's going to be, just trying to bring this up in here. This is what I want to show, the 3 pillars on this, right? When we're responding, when we're going into Lastmile and we're responding, these basically is, for lack of a better term, the special sauce or the key ingredients in there. We want to be able to, at every opportunity, use the customer's name. So whoever's the person responding, thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Smith. Really appreciate you taking the time to review it. But we not only want to just do the regular responses there, we want to include in there the location, right? So if you take a look right in the middle where it says pillar 2, train retailers to naturally include their service location, right? So we're glad you enjoyed our service here, the cell phone, the iPhone that you purchased here, and that's the important piece of it, Detroit, Michigan, and Brooklyn, New York. That's what starts and gets the algorithm going and starts helping our search engine piece of it. Because the more responses that we have, the quicker we respond helps, but also driving traffic and driving awareness to the specific locations. That's what helps change the algorithm piece of it there as well. So I'm going to pause here. Any questions on that so far?
Not seen any yet.
No,
Thank you.
it's always a good sign.
Hey, Adam, this is Chris. I had a question come up last week about some of the Lastmile reviews. And I know that sometimes when we get these reviews, like let's say, for example, they're a 1-star review. Will those show up first thing in the morning in Lastmile and be something that we'd be able to address in the real time? Because it shows that there's like a secondary email that the reviews are going to.
No, those should come in. So they don't roll in. Great question. They don't roll in automatically from anything that I'm seeing, right? So it's not like if somebody leaves a survey at 12 noon, 12:30, it's going to hit you. We start seeing them, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the cutoff, they usually start rolling in around 3 a.m. Pacific time, which I guess then triggers, or 3 a.m. Eastern, which I believe then is around 12 out on the West Coast. And that's when they all come in one shot. I don't see them coming in drips and drabs. The secondary email, I've never seen that. Are you seeing that in Lastmile, like it's something that goes in that way, or are you not using Lastmile for it?
Well, just as
Hey,
an
Chris,
example,
can we share it? Can we share it? Can
Yeah,
we share
if
it?
you could show me what you're seeing.
you can share it, Abe, if you want. I don't have it up on my computer to show. But what it would be, Adam, would be like if we got a 1-star review, it says, it'll get an automatic response that says, please reach out to us at I don't remember the exact hashtag that it is or the @ symbol. I have it on my phone. But I know one of my owners. Yeah, one of my other owners basically told me that he is getting his Google and his reviews on that first thing every morning, and he's addressing them immediately. And a lot of times what he told me that he was doing as a best practice is trying to get the customer to take down any negative reviews and just simply solve the problem real time when they're notified of an issue.
Yeah, no, that
I
would
sent
be,
it in the chat.
Thanks, Abe.
let me see. Take a look at the chat and just see. Hi, I'm an AI assistant helping King. Wait, am I looking at this right? Oh, let me see. Hang on. We apologize. Yes, so that right there, that was one of our response templates that we were doing. And the Boost customer experience at Boost Mobile, the email address that's at the bottom there, that's one that my team manages as well as an extra line of defense. So if somebody's upset, they can reach out here, and then we were able to go in on the back end, and my team goes back in there and reaches out to the customer, or if they send an email, we reach out to them and try to solve it if it's a quick hit problem. Our goal here is
they respond before I get the
loss.
chance to respond.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Like, I don't get a chance to respond.
And I appreciate that. The issue was that we weren't. I was the one that was addressing them and responding for the entire company. We've left them, and they go weeks and months without being responded. I'm not saying your specific location or anything like that, but that's what we're seeing.
I'm with you. You're right.
So that's where it became a problem. As a matter of fact, I was responding to them daily, every day within 24 hours. And then in the month of, I believe it was February and March, I stopped responding completely. just because a few folks said that they wanted to be able to do it themselves, which was great. But we still saw over a 98% non-response rate that carried through to the end of the month on there as well. So the goal here, like I said, is to kind of walk you through it, and hopefully I can be completely removed out of the process. And that's why I want to kind of have these little bit of groups that come through to kind of show you how to respond the best way, but not only to just deflect anything bad, but also to maximize that the search engine optimization piece of it. So, the goal here is, and, I'll speak with Edgar or whoever everybody wants. If you want to say to me, hey, Adam, do me a favor, hands off completely. That is the goal. I would more than happily to. I ask that you guys make sure that you're able to go in and just make sure that they're getting done. Because like I said, that 24-hour window is extremely, extremely critical to help you and to help your businesses, if that makes sense.
Hey, Adam, I have a question for you about the response follow-up. Out of those that you actually email, what's the percentage of people actually following back with you and then providing additional information to you guys?
Yep. So I would say less than 10% send that follow-up email. But the ones that do, they are interesting. They do get to be some interesting issues that do come up.
And are
and a
those
lot of
issues
it
related to the customer service inside of the store or related to the actual service of the network?
Mix. It's a completely mixed bag. If it's
Mhm.
something that we could take care of quickly, like it's a charge that they didn't understand, or if it's that piece of it we handle as quickly as possible that we can. Sometimes they just want events, and sometimes they just want whatever. We send some nice follow-ups. We give them exacts of what the transaction was. We take a look at the receipts. We go through all that on any of those escalations that come through. And the account managers as well get copied on those as well. So they should have access to that. But
And is there any reporting that you guys enter that information to afterwards for the retailers to review it? Like if you were to provide, some feedback on any of those issues, is there any like a follow-up to the retailers afterwards?
there usually is with the account managers that's on there. I'm not the one that handles or manages that inbox. It's a gentleman on my team, but I can get you a specific answer on that one as well. But from what I see on the emails that come out, I believe the account managers are usually included on that, but I'll double check it for you and get you an answer.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Great questions. All right. So, let me go back into this as well. All right, let me just bring this back up. I think I stopped sharing. All right. So, one of the last one or two slides I just wanted to go through as well is the digital health scorecard, right? Something that I want to be able to put out there as well, making sure that we're taking a look, because the ROI pitch, right? 1-star increase in Google, and this is the key point on this as well, correlates to a 5 to 9% revenue lift for your stores as well. So that's the goal also, is that what I'm trying to do is trying to roll out here is being able from the very beginning at point of sale to be able to, right when it's going really well, to be able to kind of introduce at that point in time what the survey is going to be. Hey, let the customer know, we'd appreciate it. We're getting QR codes as well. That should be rolled out into the stores really soon. I'm just waiting on the last piece of it that I'd like to get out there for you as well, where they can go in, excuse me, right at point of sale. They can scan the QR code. It'll lead them right to the Google review page, because the goal is to get more surveys in there as well, especially if we know that, that they're really happy at the point of sale. They're really happy with the customer service. They're happy with the service, whatever it is, to kind of encourage them to take it. So then the second piece of it, again, is once we do get the surveys, the goal is to get it out within 24 hours. But the third piece of it is the script or anything. If you go into Lastmile, you could tell your folks this as well. There are templates there, generic templates for responses, but I highly recommend you don't necessarily use them. But if you go into the drop down, you'll be able to see that in the templates that are there. Does anybody have access to Lastmile? No? Okay.
They do, they're just shy.
So I want to bring this up just so, let me see if I can bring this up. Give me 1 second. So I think this one would be, all right, I'm going to share this screen real quick just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. All right, if you guys can see up here, right, where it says, can you see the screen?
We can see
Yep,
it's very
got it.
zoomed out.
Very zoomed out. All right, well, basically, if you're including into this the customer name, the location city, and the location state, that helps a lot. And that's what's going to be critical into the response piece of it as well. And that's what I want to make sure that I address with everybody here is that the steps into this. One, the response, right? Encouraging higher quantity, higher number of surveys, responding within 24 hours, but making sure that you get, because if you could see, Abe, on the one that you shared before we were really focused in on it, it was just saying that we apologize for the negative experience, right? As we started digging in further into the search engine piece of it as well, that's when in the last maybe 6 to 8 weeks, we've been incorporating in. If you go in and look at some of your reviews in the last month or so, you'll see that it has that piece of it in. And that's the part that I want to make sure that I help you guys with and gals with to address that piece of it, because it does help. And the higher the number, the higher higher Google sees the city, state, location, and what it was that you were in there. It all comes down to the algorithm, right? If you're on TikTok or if you're on Facebook and I don't know, God forbid you click on an ad for Best Buy, you're going to have a bazillion Best Buy TikTok videos or I don't know, puppies jumping into the lake videos on TikTok or whatnot. But that's how the algorithm is set. So that's where I want to make sure that I give you the support there as well, that you're able to see it and how to respond to all the surveys that come out. The last piece of it again as well is that we're sending out with the QR codes as well, Facebook links, Instagram page links, or whatever that you may have there as well, because that's going to be critical as well. If we can start focusing in on, customers that we're happy with or that are happy with us, and I say, if you could tell them, hey, really like us on Facebook, this is where we put our current promotions. This is where we do manager specials. This is where we do all of our sales, all of our whatnot, and encourage them to go in and like those pages. Again, that's another piece of it that adds to that algorithm to maximize the search engine piece of it. I said an awful lot. I'm going to pause here. What questions? Anything I could further elaborate on as well?
Now's the time, guys. Don't be shy. If you got any questions out there, you got the expert on the line. Ask away. Going once. Going twice.
Hold on, Abe. I know you're interested in this, so I got to ask the question. Do you understand how to pull your reviews inside of Lastmile?
If you don't, tell me now. I'm more than happily, and Abe also, feel free to reach out to me or anybody here directly. I'm very accessible, very responsive. I can always help you through it or whatnot. But if you don't know how to do it, please. I think Abe's having network issues right now. Mr. Faris, I'm losing you, sir. Oh, you're back.
Yes.
I lost you. All right. Does everybody know how to get into Lastmile and check your surveys? Or your
We do.
responses?
I use it very frequently here at Champion. I don't normally tend to respond to the reviews, but what I do is because I have an automated email every morning set up to where I get like the past 7 days reviews for all my locations. And if I do see any like negative feedback, I usually just figure out, I reach out to that customer directly and like I don't want to say 100% of the time, but very more likely than unlikely, we're able to get that review adjusted. I take care of the customer and they usually adjust it.
That's great. So you don't see them daily. You only get a 7 days roll up. Is that
No,
how?
I get them. I get them every morning. I get them every morning, but it goes like, I want to say it's a 7 day trailing. So every morning I'll get it for the past 7 days. So sometimes same reviews will still pop up. I get an email every morning, hits my inbox at about 6:30, 7 a.m. in the morning.
Got you. So it's just a rolling 7, but you will see yesterday's or over the weekend type
Yeah.
pieces of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll take your lead from here, Adam or Edgar, just tell me, I mean, if we want, and again, the goal is for me to be completely removed out of this, but our goal is also to make sure, just from a customer experience perspective, that they're getting responded to within 24 hours or so. I get it sometimes depending on who's there, maybe like a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah.
Someone might not be
Yeah,
able to
I'm
do
not
it,
gonna lie
but
to you. I can go through and I can start doing the responses, right?
okay.
Like that's not a problem. But when it comes to negative feedback, I don't just respond on the Google. I take it to direct to the customer and I reach out to that customer no matter what location it's from. And like I said, usually I give them an account credit, I'll put some money on their bill, I'll rectify the issue, give them some more money on their bill, and they fix the review. The one thing about me is I don't like keeping no negative reviews on my pages,
I
So
agree. And that's a really great practice. So then the only other piece I'm going to say to you, sir, is that just so it seems to me that you're doing a great job with the experience piece of it, which is awesome. The other piece on the actual response, I would just go in there and do that just strictly for the
yeah,
SEO
it's
piece of it
easy.
as
It's
well.
easy.
Yep, it
Yeah,
is.
it's easy. I've seen it. I can start doing that. I'll start making sure every morning when I look for the bad ones, I'll leave like a hey, thank you for stopping by and whatnot, and all the good ones too. That way nobody feels left out.
Perfect. But just do me, and well, do yourself really a favor, is just include that piece of it where it says on the responses. And if you go into Lastmile, you'll be able to see there's some templates there. And on the response, you could actually
Yeah.
customize for yourself, 4, 5, 6 different responses. And it has at the bottom, you could pick in there. It'll automatically include in there for you city and state. It'll include you the name of the store, the location, all that. That piece of it will be really, really helpful for your business to help that, the SEO piece of it. So I will take myself off of Champion completely. Is that right, sir?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
fine. We appreciate it. So,
perfect.
we'll champion. We'll be self-sufficient 100% when it comes to this.
Is there any other folks that would like to take a crack at this themselves? All right, so then Adam or Edgar, just let me know if because again, the goal is for me to really be removed from this. I want everybody to be able to manage their own business as they should be and all that. I'm just supposed to be here for support, but I just want to make sure that I can help out wherever I can. So you just let me know where I could help, where I could pull off, where you need some extra help. And again, I have no problem getting on with anybody that reaches out, helping you set up templates, helping you do anything you need in order to help you be successful that's out there. Make sense?
Adam, thank you. Yeah, very much. I will, as I do each week, I monitor all these Google reviews. Like I said to you, I do send out an extra communication to all of our retailers. So hopefully, like you said, that's the goal. We want them to take ownership of these reviews and obviously keep working on these SEOs to obviously at the end of the day to better their business. So please do know that I will work closely with you, and hopefully we get these good rates from all of our retailers within the 24-hour response.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Again, just to recap, encourage as many surveys as you possibly can. We want to see increases in volume. It helps you. The second piece of it is response within 24 hours. And then the third piece of it is just for yourselves, right? Include all those little key touch point areas that help that search engine optimization, Facebook likes, anything you can do that hits the internet waves as far as your area, your store, your location, because it's only going to help on that search engine piece of it to help drive more business in. So I do appreciate the time. Edgar, thank you so much. Like I said, anybody on this call, whatever you need, I'm here. Reach out directly. It's Adam.Ragab at
Hola.
Who said hola? Hola.
Hola.
Hola. My Spanish is probably my fourth language. I'm still trying to master it. I'm trying my best. But that's it. Like I said, feel free to reach out. I'm here anytime, any place. So I thank you all for the time. I thank you for the opportunity, and I'll give you back. Wow, I went longer than I thought. I apologize, but try to give you back the 2 minutes on it. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great meeting everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate it. Thank you.